Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the FIFA Flow podcast. Today we got Champions League episode featuring Gareeth. What's going on, Gareeth?
Yo, what's up, bro? Thanks for having me on once again.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, the only guest on the podcast. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe another guest one time, but yeah, Champions League, Europa League. I mean, what a week we had. Um, Milan derby we're gonna have in the semi-final. Crazy. United Sevilla game, like unexpected. Uh, Inter Benfica. I think that was an unexpected game. Um, but yeah, let's just go right into it. Let's talk about the games. I mean, let's start it off with the AC Milan and Napoli game because I think
Yeah,
personally this was my favorite game in the quarterfinals. I mean, everyone thought Napoli were going through. They had a killing. They were killing it in the season. Uh, what's your thoughts? Like just right off the bat.
um, AC Milan, UCL heritage, right?
Yeah, the UCL heritage. I mean, what is
Um,
this? This is their first time in the semifinals since when? 2000,
oh man, maybe
like five or seven?
2007 or something.
Yeah, 2007.
2007, probably when they won it.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Actually, well, then after that, yeah, I don't know how. Well, yeah, because Kaká left, and I don't know. I think then a lot of their players, I think, were just getting old. And, yeah, I
Yeah,
think they fell off a little bit. Well,
yeah,
they did
man.
fall off for quite some time.
I mean, yeah, this season they've been killing it. I think as well. I mean,
No, issue. Well, no, in the Serie A, they're not even.
they're
I
not.
think they're like fifth now,
Yeah, they're
especially
fifth
since
because now that Juve got their 15 points back, they're like
yeah, they're in
with
fifth now.
yeah, they're fifth now. So pretty
Same
interesting
thing
there.
with Inter Milan as well. I think they're both like fifth or sixth, their own league. But
Yeah,
for Napoli, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It seems like they've had a bit of dip of form.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Obviously, they also did lose to AC Milan 4-0, right?
Yeah,
It was
in
just
the
like
league
a
game
week before
before.
this game had happened or something.
I think it was
Before
before the first
the
leg.
first leg.
Yeah,
Yeah, a week maybe before the first leg. And also Oshiman being injured, I guess, didn't help any like their main goal scorer. So
yeah. I mean, when you do
that
look at this game, I feel like you can definitely tell the impact that Osimhen has. A lot of the
yeah,
time, you can see like they're passing into the box, they're crossing it because they can find like it's very similar to how Man City play. They find Holland in the middle of the box, like most of the time. And since Holland is like the machine, he goes and scores the goal. So I think the same thing with Osimhen is like they find Osimhen, they could like cut inside. Kvar, he does his thing. He does like a cross into the box and then
yeah,
finds Osimhen and he gets that header in.
yeah,
I did mention before like on another podcast like I think with Osimhen he does have a big impact which he did have in the game, but the one man down would hurt them. I think it did hurt them quite a bit. Um,
yeah, yeah,
but I mean, AC Milan, man, I feel like I mean they're pretty underrated this season. I mean, with like Brahim Diaz, he's a solid player in the attack. Theo Hernandez, I mean, of course, Rafael Leao. But I feel like one player that has to be mentioned in this AC Milan team, Mike Mignon, man. This guy by far best keeper, not only in the Serie A. I feel like best keeper in the world right now, Mike Mignon.
yeah. That's what a lot of people are saying. Actually, he's the best goalkeeper in the world right now.
Yeah, the
I think
passion this guy has.
I'm giving it to Courtois just for good bias. Obviously, he's still doing crazy, but yeah, a lot of people say Mine Gun right now. Yeah, he's the best keeper in the world. So
I think with Courtois, it's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, he does it like every game and stuff.
yeah,
But I feel like I'm gonna give it to Mike Mignon because the effect that he has, I guess, the impact he has. Like Courtois, like yes, he has like a big impact, but it hasn't changed like from last season. Whereas like Mignon, like you can definitely tell like something's like different. Something's definitely different.
yeah. Actually, him and Onana have both been killing it. I heard.
About Inter Milan,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. I mean, did you watch the first leg of the game?
No, actually, I didn't watch any of the. I didn't actually watch any of those quarterfinal matches on that side of the bracket,
On
like
oh,
the Inter Benfica or
yeah.
the Milan Napoli. Actually, I didn't get a chance to watch. those
Yeah,
matches.
I didn't really watch the first leg either, but
The only highlight I think I seen was the one where the one that you told me where Liao like ran from like halfway.
oh my, yeah, that's just poor defending from Napoli, man.
Really? I don't know. I think because he has a lot of
He
power and
did.
like a lot of speed. I think like you just
I mean, who is that last guy back? There was like one guy you could have easily hit the like gotten the ball because like Liao took the
yeah.
hard touch. I mean,
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Personally, I thought it was like I don't know. It looked like a pretty good run to me. So,
A pretty good run,
but yeah,
and
maybe
then
maybe yeah, they could have defended it better. But at the same time, I think that was a really good run.
yet again, as I mentioned, Osimhen, and the goal was scored like how Man City play: cross into the box, he gets the header past
Yeah.
Mignon. He actually got a hand on it as well, hand on the ball, and then just was too
Oh
powerful.
my, I got a hand on the ball, but it just wasn't strong
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, it wasn't strong
I
enough.
see. I see.
Both teams also got a penalty, and surprisingly, like it was Giroud. I expected Giroud to get into the back of the net. I feel like he's a pretty underrated, maybe not underrated, but like he had a pretty decent World Cup with France and stuff. So I expected him like
Yeah,
he should have got that goal, and then Kvar as well, man. I thought he was the
they both
Kvar
missed,
Ardona.
right? They both missed.
Yeah, I thought Kvar Ardona, man.
The games could have been a bit different then. Right?
Yeah.
If Kvar scored his goal, it would have been tied, right? Would have went to extra time. Yeah, yeah, it would have been on.
No, oh yeah, it would have. It would have. But to be fair, Giroud had his penalty like earlier on in the game. So if he had scored that as well, like it would be like 2-0 down on
Oh
aggregate.
yeah, they could have taken a 2-2
Yeah, it
lead.
could have
Yeah,
changed like everything on side like mentally
but
could have
that
changed.
wait, his penalty was at the end of the game, right? Kvar,
I
or
think it was like near the
was it before?
70th minute. Yeah, I think it was somewhere near the 70th minute.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think maybe if he had scored, that would have changed the. I don't know, maybe put a little bit more pressure on AC Milan.
Yeah, not really sure, but I mean, yeah, Napoli a bit of a shocker. I mean, they're killing it in the Serie A. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that they will. Well, surely they're winning the league by now.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
But
I
I'm
thought
happy
they were a
that
bit overrated. Napoli.
I don't know. I seen like some of their highlights this year, man. They scored some crazy goals this year.
Yeah, they're definitely winning the
They,
league
they,
here.
they scored some really nice goals this year. Kvar and Oshiman. Oshiman scores all types of goals, man. Whether there's dribbling players,
Yeah,
outside the box, headers. He
crazy,
scores crazy
crazy man.
goals, man.
Do you think he's top three this season? Like, who's your top three attackers this season? Like,
Yeah, I guess you got to put Oshiman,
Osimhen
Haaland.
and Mbappe, I think.
I put Mbappe. I don't know. I just need more Mbappe from the Champions. Can't I can't fully judge it on just
On
on
like on Ligue 1.
Uber Eats.
He's done it in the World
Yeah.
Cup, man. Is that
Oh,
not
actually,
enough?
well, yeah. If you count the World Cup, then yeah, I guess yeah. Actually, that's different because he scored a freaking hat. Well, he scored bunch of goals,
Yeah, and then the
and then he
hat
scored
trick
a
in
hat
the
trick in the freaking final. So
yeah, that's pretty crazy. But I mean, on a
Mbappe,
club
yeah,
level, I don't know if you can say Mbappe is like as good as
yeah,
Haaland.
because didn't he have all? I know he scored one goal today, but like, and he scored one goal last week, but he had a little bit of a dip in form, right? He didn't score
Yeah,
for like the
like
last 4 games
for the
before that or so.
for the last month or so, man, this guy has been frauding for us. I swear, man. But
I don't know, man. It seems like PSG's falling apart a bit, so
yeah.
well, I think we'll have to wait for next season.
Oh yeah, I mean AC Milan, Napoli. I mean, yeah, as you said,
Yeah, I'm happy that AC Milan went. That's who I wanted to go through.
yeah.
Wanted Milan to go through and
Uh,
enter.
yeah, and Inter. That's what we're gonna go to next. Inter and Benfica. I mean, I didn't really watch the second leg.
Oh,
Neither.
what a game! 3-3 though. Holy.
Yeah, 3-3. What a game! I saw the Barella first goal, like really nice. Like he did like a Ronaldo chop and then like far post.
From outside the box, or
Yeah, from out.
like, you just
No, no,
you
from
cut
in
in,
the box, in the box.
oh, okay, you cut inside with the Ronaldo chop or whatever.
Yeah. Now, as far as like how I'm happy that we get to see yet again the last like Milan derby at a San Siro, possibly like the last season together at the San Siro since 2005. We're gonna get to see another one.
That's the
Uh,
last time they played in the Champions League together.
yeah, the last time.
That was a quarterfinal, man. This is a. I mean,
Semifinals.
Honestly, back then I think the teams were a bit. I think they had
Yeah, they're
like
definitely better. I think.
they were definitely better, especially AC Milan.
Yeah,
But
but
still, man, it's still gonna be crazy, man. 2 games in the San Siro, man. That's just
holy
gonna be lit.
semifinal as well. They're gonna like put their all to go to the
Yeah,
final.
semi-final as well, man. Holy.
Now, what I found interesting is like, yes, I was happy that like we're gonna get to see that, but I found it very surprising that Benfica got like I expected Benfica to go through. I mean, Inter had a
Yeah,
really bad
I think
record.
a lot of people did actually.
Yeah,
A lot of people expected Benfica to go through.
I think that first leg, like being 2-0 down, really hurt them.
Yeah, especially also being away from home as well.
Yeah, and to be fair, I was watching like I saw a few of the Inter games. I think I was watching Inter and Porto in the round of 16, and I was like, man, Inter when they build up, sometimes in the midfield they look a bit sloppy. But
Yeah,
then like so I was like for sure like if you're building up like in a sloppy form and like with how they've been doing in the Serie A and stuff, surely they lose to Benfica and then like they come out they beat Benfica. So pretty interesting. I mean I don't know. It looked pretty even here.
yeah. I think the second game was a bit more even, and it says 3-3. So,
To be fair,
the
most of Benfica's goals only came like towards the end of the game.
yeah,
I think Inter were
was it
just
three
sitting
nil?
back.
Was it 3-0 or is it like there was Inter Milan winning 3-0?
No, it's
Oh,
3-1
oh
because
no, they scored in the 30th. Oh, it was 1-1.
yeah,
I see.
so
I see.
1-1 at one point and they come. So I think like the two goals that Benfica scored like towards the end of the game were mostly because
Yeah,
like Inter were probably just like waiting out like the rest of the game.
yeah. I guess so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, now Inter AC Milan, huge game. I mean, thoughts on that? Like who do you think is gonna go through?
I don't
For
know
the
because to be honest, I haven't seen both. I haven't seen I haven't really seen them either of those teams play this season at all because well, I don't really watch Serie A,
Yeah, me neither.
but and they're also not doing the best as well. Um, so but I'm just going with AC Milan just based off heritage.
Yeah, for sure.
based off, but I think they've already played 3 times this season, and I think Inter has won 2.
Between
Inter Milan has
between
won
Milan,
2. Huh?
like against AC Milan.
Yeah, they played 3 times this season. Inter Milan have won twice, and AC Milan once.
Pretty
And one of
interesting.
them was, I think, one of them was in the one of them was in the Coppa Italia. I think that's the name of the cup, and like Milan won like 3-0.
Oh. Yeah, I think
But
personally I'm gonna agree with you. Go AC Milan as well.
yeah, but I think yeah, AC Milan.
Yeah, for sure, AC Milan. Going to Chelsea, Madrid. I mean, you're a Madrid fan, of course. I mean, I think
Yeah,
everyone, even if you're not a Madrid fan, has to agree. Like they all knew like this was a easy free win for Madrid, and like already knowing Chelsea's form, man, Chelsea are moving in a backwards direction. I swear, man. I think
I don't
Lampard
know. To be honest, I was a bit nervous actually this game.
nervous. You were nervous, but going to
Because
Stamford
I
Bridge, you were
mean,
nervous.
dude, I think Chelsea did actually have a few chances to score. They could have easily like Conte had one. There was one with Cucurella.
Was
Those,
that the second leg where like Kante had like that volley and stuff?
this is the
Or was
second
that the
leg.
first?
Yeah,
I thought that was
Conte
the
had the
first leg.
volley
Was
from.
it?
No, the first leg they were absolutely
Yeah,
they didn't play good whatsoever. Actually no, actually no, even the first that
in the
they had a
first leg,
few chances. They
in the
when
beginning, they had
well,
a few chances,
yeah, they had that beginning. They had a breakaway, but
and then the
because João
Sterling one,
Felix
they
isn't
had the
the most
Sterling like
passive. Yeah, and then yeah, right after Madrid scored, Sterling had that chance, and Courtois made
yeah
a really crazy save.
yeah.
And then I think that was really it to be honest for that game.
To
And
be
basically
fair,
Madrid.
the only reason I'm gonna say like Chelsea had those like two chances in the beginning of the game is because generally in the beginning like of the match, it's like teams are like kind of preparing like they're warming up the engine and stuff. So
Yeah,
I think like for Madrid, like they were only like preparing and then like the tempo
yeah,
of the
yeah.
game.
Because Chelsea had to come in like out and play because they needed to score.
Yeah,
and whereas Madrid they already had a 2-0 lead, so maybe they sat back a bit more.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. Though they could have those could have easily been scored. Maybe it was just wrong to the foul person because Conte is not a goal scorer.
Yeah, and
And then
he only came back from like injury like a few weeks ago, no?
yeah, this is like his first game like in a long time was against Madrid in the first leg. I think
Yeah, yeah.
pretty sure that was his first game back.
Okay.
Um.
Apparently, look at this. What? Why is he playing right forward here?
Oh yeah, I don't know what the heck that formation.
Lampard, man, best coach.
Lampard.
Lampard effect. I mean, yeah, man, Madrid.
Yeah, I don't know if that it had fallen to somebody else besides Conte because Conte actually had another chance in the second half again, where Militao basically blocked it. Like, and if Militao wasn't there, the ball would have went in.
Really tell, man. What a player.
But as Madrid,
One player I like a lot for Madrid, Camavinga, bro. I mean,
Camavinga.
left back man taking over that Mendy position on the ball,
Although
man.
he
This
says he
guy is
doesn't,
crazy.
although he says he doesn't like to play
Yeah, he
um,
doesn't like to play. I heard
center
that.
mid or left back. Sorry, he'd rather be in the midfield. But honestly, I think, bro, I think Camavinga. I think he's been our best player this season.
Best player of the season, not
I
Vinny.
think so, bro. Every time he plays, bro, he always puts in such a crazy performance.
Not Vinny. You're
He
not
does,
gonna give it to Vinny.
but there have been games where Vinny has been quiet though. He's starting to like towards near the end of the season. He is like starting to like pick up form a lot.
Against
Um,
Araujo, he's quiet.
except for the last Barcelona game. The last Barcelona game, he actually owned him. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, for sure.
but yeah, like every time Camavinga plays, like I swear, like he's the only one that like if the other teammates are doing bad, like he's the only one that's actually always doing good. He does lose the ball a little bit, but that's I guess because he's obviously only like
Yeah,
20 years
he's
old and he
young
does like to
still.
dribble a little bit. So he will lose the ball here and there, but other than that, like I don't know, man.
I do notice, man. Whenever he's on the ball, he is like crazy. Like he can get out of like tight positions and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
He's really, really
So
good.
yeah, for sure, I think he's been our best player. Yeah,
I mean, all Madrid really need is a new right back. I think they're.
Carvajal. I don't know. He's still doing it though, man. Carvajal's still doing it, but yeah, I think sooner or later we're gonna need
Valverde,
backup.
it's his turn to go to right back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And then Jude will come in and take that Valverde spot. I think that's how it's gonna work. No, yeah, man, Madrid just.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Madrid doing Madrid things though.
I think
And
we
then
all knew like
they're all calm and they got the 2 goals. So
that Rodrigo like
yeah,
penalty.
by the time the second half sorry, by the second half, yeah, I was a bit more calm.
Yeah,
We probably got this now. So I
it's,
mean, Chelsea, man, they've taken so many L's this season, man.
how much have they spent? 600 million.
Yeah, like six.
Four
They spent half
managers.
a bill, bro. They spent half a bill, and they're in 11th place. 11th,
11th in the Prem. Like man,
and they spent half a bill.
they're getting Lampard as well. Like I think they were
Bro, I
better off
have
without a
no idea. I
manager.
have no idea what. Yeah, maybe,
I
bro.
think, yeah.
I had no idea why they hired Lampard, bro. What is it? His last 17 games,
I
two
think yeah,
wins,
2 wins, like maybe one draw or
three
something.
draws, and like the rest loss.
So bad, man. So
Like
bad.
who does that? Who gets fired from a job and
And then
like
yeah, they come
you
back.
work at like what some restaurant or something. They get and you get fired, and then
But
for some reason they bring you back. Who does that?
like let's say you get
Oh,
fired because
nobody
like
does that. You get fired from your job, bro. You
exactly.
ain't coming back.
Why are they gonna come sign you again?
I don't know, man.
Man,
I have
Chelsea,
no
bro.
idea what they were thinking with bringing Lampard back.
What be
Not that he get
tax?
fired from Chelsea, he also got fired from Everton.
Yeah, that is bad,
He got
man.
fired from you got fired from 2 coaching jobs. And then I don't know, man. Todd Bowley said, "Yeah, we got to bring Lampard back, man."
So
I
bad,
hadn't.
man. So bad.
Obviously, obviously they bought him. I think only just till the end of the season. I think,
And
and
as I
then
said, I
they'll bring
think they're
in.
better off without a manager.
Yeah, they
I
probably
swear,
would. They
bro.
should have left. What was the other guy's name? The guy that was under freaking guy under Potter, there was some other guy that was saying he was gonna take over. So like Potter's assistant or something. They just should have stuck with that guy.
Yeah, I swear.
Or they should have went and got an actual coach.
Who, Nagelsmann? He didn't want to
Nagelsmann,
go
but I think
though.
Nagelsmann is out of the question now. But maybe they should have
Yeah.
got of what's the other guy's name? Luis Enrique.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
At least getting a proper coach. What there's 10 games, well, not less than 10 games now, but at the time, 10 games in the season, that would have given a good idea for
Because
the
he has
coach.
experience as well.
Yeah,
So
and it would have given it like no matter what, because the season's done for Chelsea. Like no matter
yeah,
where they
no,
finish,
yeah,
but it would have given the actual coach a better understanding of like who needs to go or like who he needs to bring in,
exactly,
and like
exactly.
yeah, would have given like a much better idea because you're still playing in the Prem. Like you bring somebody in the summer, and what are you guys gonna play in the freaking Audi Cup? Like
Yeah, they're not playing
nobody
in
cares
anything.
about that, so bringing in an actual coach at this time would definitely help doing a better preparation for the next season. So yeah,
Yeah, for
bringing
sure.
in Lampard was the mass.
What I find even worse is they're
That's the
signing
biggest element.
players like for their life, like Enzo
Yeah,
Fernandez, like Mudryk and stuff. It's like they're stuck here.
Madrid, bro. How much was he? 80 mil, 100 mil,
And that guy is overrated, man.
bro, man. What does he
So
play like
so
13
bad.
games and I think he's had 1 assist, 0 goals.
Oh my goodness.
And Enzo, I mean, people are saying Enzo is doing good,
He's decent.
but
He's decent.
yeah, well, I think that's their best player at the moment.
Yeah,
And everybody
I'll agree.
else
I'll
around
agree.
him is like shit. So he also kind of doesn't look the best as well. So
Yeah, yeah. And Reece James.
I don't know, man. This team is a freaking shambles, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know. You can't really explain it. It's like
yeah.
impossible to explain. Uh,
And what's his name did? What's Abramovich?
oh yeah.
Whatever he brought for the team, man, just got completely destroyed by freaking Top Goldie.
I mean, like H said, man, Putin tax.
Absolutely destroyed it, bro.
Putin tax. They paid the
Yeah,
refs.
fruit facts, yeah.
Now I don't know. Do you say like I don't know? Was Tuchel like? Do you think Tuchel had like something to do with this? Do you think like he I don't know like trained the players differently? Like, do you think because he left like the players like I don't know?
I don't know.
Because it's like you can see like
Well,
after
I think a lot
Tuchel,
of people said that Tuchel had to go, but
like he didn't have to
bringing in
go.
Potter wasn't the right move. Bringing in Potter wasn't the
Yeah,
right
that
move, though.
definitely wasn't the right move.
That wasn't the right move to do.
I
Hey,
think
you could have
they
fired
have to
Tuchel
give
or
Tuchel
whatever.
more time. They definitely have to give him more time.
Maybe they have to give him more time, but I don't know. I think it was in Todd's plan that that he just wasn't going to be in the plan. So I don't know why.
Oh man.
They lost a few. They did lose a few games. Like yeah, I guess they weren't in the best of form. They lost to was it Kiev, Dynamo Kiev that they lost
Yeah, they
to,
lost,
or
and then he got
what was
fired.
it?
Like
Was it that team?
I think it was. And we can check here.
Who is no? Am I getting two different teams mixed up together? Domino Kiev. Does that make sense? Is that actually? Or was it a Croatian team?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do.
this one.
Oh,
Dynamo
I
Zagreb.
mixed up. I said Domino Kiev. I meant to say Domino Zagreb.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
lost to
just
them.
mixed up. I mixed
Or
up a
they
city
drew
and a
to them.
continent. Huh?
They draw to them. I think they draw to them.
Yeah, but still, like that's like
Yeah, that's
I don't
pretty
know.
bad.
I mean, actually, they still topped the group, and they beat AC Milan twice, right?
Yeah, I think they beat
They
them
beat
both times. And AC Milan are in the semi-finals now, so
finals now. Yeah.
I mean, like,
What
then they
about Inter Milan? Where did Inter finish in their group?
think
By the
second.
way,
Yeah, Bayern are
they
definitely.
also finished second. Wow.
I don't. Yeah, man. Chelsea are just different.
Yeah, man. Chelsea, yeah, 11th place. Might even get worse than that.
You take a look at here. We dodged a bullet,
Oh,
man.
Chelsea have some hard games to come as well. If
Yeah,
you go, actually
they
go
have
quickly look at the
United. I
Prem.
think they still have United. I think they have. But do they have Arsenal as well? I think they have Arsenal.
Yeah, I think they have Arsenal too.
Arsenal and United. Um, Brentford. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one for them.
Brentford, yeah, I think Brentford's usually a difficult one.
Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal. Well, then they got one match against Bournemouth.
Where's here? They missed
The
out here? Oh no, here.
Oh, the top left, yeah.
Here. Nottingham Forest. Then Man City, yeah, no, they're not winning that. Yeah, United still. Newcastle as well. That's
Newcastle.
going to be a hard one. Yeah, they have some pretty difficult games.
Yeah, they have some hard games.
Yeah, no ways. I mean, wait, what position are they? 11th?
11th. Where's Crystal Palace? They have a game over Crystal Palace with 37 points. A lot of the actually they do. They have a game in hand. Actually, they have a game in hand over everybody except
Oh,
West
West
Ham.
Ham.
That's 30 games. So if they could win both, what would that put them at?
30,
34,
37.
37? Put them on level
No, but
with
they're
them?
still like, the goal difference will keep Chelsea above.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully,
No.
Chelsea go lower. Hopefully, they go lower. Yeah, that is bad. But
yeah, so yeah, I think the right team went through.
yeah,
Real Madrid and
definitely,
Chelsea.
definitely.
I think everybody expected that
If
as
Madrid
well.
lost to Chelsea, man, that would be something
Oh
else.
yeah, that's why I was, I think, a bit nervous. I'm like, dude, there's no way we can lose. If we lose to Chelsea, man, that
Yeah,
would have been just so embarrassing,
yeah.
bro.
I don't think you were nervous about like losing because Chelsea were good. You were nervous because Chelsea are so bad. That's like
Yeah, that we lost. Like
yeah,
that would have been a huge L, man.
yeah,
That
that would
would
be
have been a huge L.
terrible. Now Bayern and Man City going to the club that Tuchel left from Chelsea, went to Bayern. I mean, yeah, Bayern, man.
Oh
They're
my
also very similar to Chelsea as well. Like with the problem with like not really manager problem, but like with the within the club. I think management wise, I think with like Oliver Kahn, like I think him and the management, like
yeah.
now, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna blame anything on Thomas Tuchel. I think he's. I think Nagelsmann was a better manager like for Bayern. Like you can definitely tell like he was connected with the players, like especially like with Thomas Muller and stuff. Um, I think Bayern. I think Thomas Tuchel. I mean, he's had some experience, of course, winning the Champions League only in half a
Yeah.
season with Chelsea as well. Um,
Mm.
but I will say, like, yeah, as I mentioned, I'm not gonna blame anything on Tuchel. I'm gonna really blame it on the players, man. Like these players, like you see, the like Sadio Mane and Sané, man, like they have problems like with each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
Goretzka, he's not really like in form. Same with Alfonso Davies, he's just been injured as well. Like I don't know, man. Like same thing going
I
on
don't
with
know.
Bayern.
I think you gotta blame the board here, man. Their
Yeah, and the
plan just
board.
totally backfire. Like, okay, maybe don't blame Tuchel, but like, what was the point of
Yeah, what is
sacking
the point of
Nagelsmann?
exactly? I think they were fine
What
with
was
him.
the point of sacking now? Like, I don't understand.
And now they're
It just came out of nowhere too. Just like there was
yeah, they beat Paris. They
nothing.
beat us, and I don't know. Like
I don't like. It just the news came out of nowhere. Just like everything seems to be normal at Bayern Munich. The next day, yeah,
gone.
he's getting fired.
Do you
I
think
have
is like
no.
they thought like Nagelsmann couldn't beat City,
Maybe, yeah, or maybe they thought that he was losing grip of the league because maybe the league is
and they're still
like,
losing the league now?
and now they're losing now. Now they're
Yeah,
below
they're losing.
Dortmund now. But man, I don't know. Maybe they brought him in to win the treble, and literally they could
They bottled it
end the
worse.
season with 0 trophies
Yeah, that
because they're
is.
out of
They're out of
Tuchel
the.
lost in the Champions League. He lost in the forget what their domestic cup is called, but
Yeah,
they lost that cup. Now they're behind Dortmund. So
that is bad, man.
oh man.
I will say in the second half or in the second leg they were better. I mentioned like how Bayern, like I feel like when they attack, they do have the pace advantage like compared to Man City's backline. Like they have like Ruben Diaz and like Stones and stuff. You can definitely see like a few times in the first half, like there was that one chance like to Sane, and he missed it wide, bro. He missed it wide.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. In the beginning of the match, yeah, I
yeah,
remember
that's
that. I
embarrassing.
saw that part. Yeah,
I think
I saw
Coleman
that.
he had a few chances as well. And I think like what like yes like Man City's backline is slow, but I think what like makes them like not beaten is like the not mental like not mentality advantage, but I guess like defensive awareness. Their defensive ability like says like, oh, I'm gonna come here earlier, like be in
Yeah.
a spot like earlier to block off
Yeah,
the
because
run.
they're playing a three back, right? They're
Yeah,
playing a
they're
three
playing a
back.
three back as well. I think. Yeah,
Hmm.
pretty slow.
Wonder if that would be good for Madrid, but talk about that.
You know, yeah, man, Upa Maguire, man.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Oh
I don't know
man,
if you heard it.
yeah, I
Did
saw
you
the
ever hear
video.
it? The Arabic commentator
Yeah,
calling him
that is
I don't
sad.
know, bro. What the heck happened? Like, wasn't he supposed to be like one of like?
He had a pretty decent season like
Yeah, was he good
before.
for France? Wasn't he good for
Yeah,
France
he
as
was also
well?
good for
Like,
France, and then
he's a starter center back for France, right? Him and Varane.
yeah, he just lost. He almost got a red card. It was offside for Holland, and then
Oh yeah, that one was lucky. Yeah, you
and
got lucky
Holland
on that
actually
one.
outplayed him as well. Like he got in front of Upamecano
Yeah.
to like so Upamecano like his only option was to kind of foul Holland.
And then the goal that the Man City scored was that he slipped, right?
Yeah, he slipped, bro. He slipped. There was
And I
also a
didn't actually watch.
penalty. There was also a penalty that the yellow card that he had here was like
Oh, the one that Hala put it over the net.
yeah, the one that Helen missed. It was actually him who gave the penalty as well. Like
Goodness, man.
man,
What in
Upa
the world,
Maguire.
bro?
And what's even worse is in the first leg, like
Yeah, that's like one I didn't see. I've only seen Rodri's goal, but then I heard he messed up again in that game too.
yeah, I mean like no, which one? I think it was the Bernardo Silva goal that the
Yeah,
last goal that Man City scored. He loses the ball off of a goal kick. He loses it to Grealish or to Haaland. They cross it into Bernardo Silva and they go ahead and score the goal. In what do you think is worse, Upamecano or Maguire? Man, that guy is a
no,
brick, man. That guy is a brick. Bridge, man.
no, Maguire for sure.
And when you're getting called, like when another player gets is doing bad, like Upamecano, and then they change his name to Maguire's
Maguire.
name, that's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's bad. I mean, yeah, man, Bayern, man, Man City. I mean, I mentioned yet again the way that Man City play. I think like the pass and go, man. I just love the pass and go game. The way Madrid, the way Barca play, Tiki
Yeah,
Taka, this whole position. I think, of course, Man City has to be good at that with Pep Guardiola. So, Man City, man. I feel like this season it is different compared to last season. I mean, what's your thoughts like against as a Madrid fan? Like, do you think you're gonna do a remontada yet again, a comeback?
I don't. I don't think it. I don't want to say that won't be any comeback because. Well, actually, no.
Yeah,
Madrid did do a little comeback against Liverpool when they were down 2-0, and then
yeah, and beat them
ended
five
up winning 5-2. I didn't expect
at Anfield as well.
five
Pretty
goals.
crazy.
Yeah, at Anfield. Yeah. Um.
And yet again, the odds over here says Man City.
Yeah. I mean, that was basically like last year too, where I think I think last year all the odds were against Madrid in every game.
And yeah, in every
Pretty
single game.
sure. Every single game they said, "Oh no, yeah, the other teams."
But I feel like
And
I
they're
don't
saying
know.
it again, and they're saying it again this year. But I
It
don't
is
know,
true
man. I
though,
wouldn't.
man. Man City this year are different.
We say that every single year,
And same with PSG, man. We say it
every single yeah.
with PSG, man. We say it with PSG. We say it with Man City. Then
You know, like
Madrid
this
just
is
comes
Man
in.
City, this is PSG's year for sure that they're gonna win it this year.
Man, next year's our year.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I mean, the main I guess the main difference is that they have a Haaland this time. So
there's one player,
and
man. Like, do they have to really rely on like one player to do everything for them? Like, what if Haaland gets injured like before this game? Does
well,
that
then,
mean
yeah, that'd be a huge loss if they lost him because they actually would not. Well, they have Alvarez who also whenever he comes on or whenever he does play, he does seem to kill it actually. So
like I think for Man City, scoring goals is not a problem for them. We saw last season they scored 5 goals against Madrid in the first
Yeah.
leg. Was it 5 or 4 goals in the first
Or
leg?
4-3, 4-3 was was the first
Yeah,
game.
I mean they had no problem scoring goals. So
And they could have easily scored more.
yeah,
Easily, I remember that. I remember that game. We could have easily been down like 3 or 4-0 in the beginning of the match.
yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be interesting to see because I don't know if like the midfield for Madrid are gonna be able to handle like Haaland and like KDB and stuff. I feel like they're a bit weak.
can I see Man City's lineup again? Or
Right
like
here, you want to
last?
see Man City's lineup? Look at this. If you want to see, no, actually, it's over here. I have a picture of it. Want to see Man City's lineup? Here you go. 3-3-3-1 in the FA Cup
What in
today.
the world?
This isn't it, bro. It's
Never
3
seen that before. What the heck?
Bro, Pep knows something we don't, man. Pep knows something we don't.
Well, Pep. Well, I mean, yet again, there's been instances where Pep tends to overthink. He tries to do something completely out of the moon, and that ends up actually messing him up. So
Who the heck is this guy, bro? Gomez?
I have no idea.
What the? 3 3
What is
3
he?
1.
No.
Nah, that is messed up, bro. Most messed up. No, but like, yeah, if we go see, like, I mean, what did they play against? They played a 3-back. I think mainly Man City play a 3-back. No. Against Bayern.
Because I think we can exploit that 3-back. I think we could.
Yeah, I think Vinny will definitely be a problem for them. Like,
Yeah.
pace wise, like, on this
Yeah,
side.
because if Walker doesn't play, and then mean, people are saying Akanji is like their best center back at the moment.
No, I'd say Ake, man. Ake is different.
Sorry, yeah, Ake. Sorry, yeah, sorry, I made a mistake.
Yeah, man. Ake is different. The fact that João Cancelo had a good season, they were um they said like they were free, like they had no worries to sell him to get him on loan, like they were able to trust Ake. That just tells you how good he is this season.
Yeah, yeah.
I think my favorite like what I'm excited to see in this Man City Madrid game is gonna be I mean if Camavinga plays at the left back, it's gonna be Bernardo Silva and Camavinga.
Yeah,
I want to see how that plays
be
out.
a battle for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. We saw last year Man City dominated like Madrid in the last 2 minutes, man. Not even 2 minutes, 1 minute. Rodrigo, man.
Um,
Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. You can't put your odds
the only,
against
the only,
Madrid.
the only other thing I don't like is that Man City do have the second leg away.
Yeah, second
I'd,
leg
I'd,
taxes.
I'd rather, yeah, I'd rather
Crazy.
much have the second leg, or yeah, the second leg at home.
Second leg home tax, man. That's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing.
But I think for Madrid, I think honestly for Madrid, I don't think it matters that much.
I mean,
Madrid
last
don't
season it
seem
mattered.
to.
They made a comeback every game
Well, yeah,
against.
last season it mattered. But I mean, if we even it was like the who, well, this. I mean, you can't really count. I guess you can't really
Who
count
did they play in the
Chelsea.
quarterfinals?
When last year,
This year.
Chelsea,
Wasn't
the
it?
last
Oh
match,
no, round of 16. Who did they play in the round of 16?
Liverpool. Liverpool, I mean, they did have
Yeah,
the
they had the
second game
second
at
game
home,
home.
but I
And
mean,
away at Anfield, they also killed it as well. So
yeah, that's the thing because well, that's the other thing. What doesn't really I think matter too much
yeah,
about
being
this
away.
home and that Madrid tend to actually do very good going away. I think we kind
Yeah,
of saw it. I mean, we scored 3 goals against Man City last year away from home.
yeah.
Um,
PSG none because we're just different.
yeah, okay, that was a bit different. But the Chelsea game was the first game was in Chelsea, and we did better when we won 3-1. And then they
Yeah,
came to Madrid, and we ended up well, they
they
ended up tying the score
yeah
3-1.
they
The other
even
way
came
around.
back. Didn't they come back like yeah?
They came back in the extra time. The extra time is when they scored.
No, didn't Chelsea come back? Like they went 4-3
Yeah,
and stuff.
Chelsea came back. Yeah, Chelsea made a comeback in Madrid's
Oh,
home,
yeah,
but the
yeah,
score was exactly the same, but the opposite way
yeah,
from the first leg. So that's the extra time.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Also, this year we went 1-0 down to one of the worst Barcelona sides at home.
Yeah, and then you come in the second leg.
Already. And the second leg we
What,
went to
you
their
win
home, we won
4-0.
4-0. So for yeah,
Worst Barca
that's tough
sides.
for
You
me.
think Barca sucked this season?
No, not but that specific, like their most of their players were injured. Like
Yeah, they
Pedri
were.
was
They
out,
didn't have
Dembele was
Pedri and
out, De
stuff.
Jong was out. They had a lot of players in, or like for that specific game,
Yeah,
that
that's pretty
specific game.
bad.
Yeah, like that was one of the I feel like if I were to like, see all of the Barcelona like team throughout the years, that is probably the worst Barcelona team.
Yeah, so yeah, I do agree. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Madrid really don't have a problem with like being away, but
Yeah, but yeah, for sure, I think having the second game at home is you do have a slight
yeah,
advantage. So, but
and it
yeah,
really depends like how that first game like ends up.
yeah, I
Like
think
if
I do think in the first time we played Man City last year, I think Madrid made it like we can't like or they made a couple of mistakes. I think in the beginning of those matches, so if they can kind of clean up those mistakes.
yeah,
Like kind of like the second match. Match was like much closer, right?
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
second leg. So I don't know if we can get a result in the first leg. Um, then I don't know. I think Madrid can get
Uh,
the job done.
I think if Madrid win that first leg, I think going to City is it's gonna be harder for them because City will have the home advantage. But if Man City win the second leg, it's gonna be harder for Madrid in the second leg.
If who win the first who wins the first leg?
I mean, no. If Man City win the first leg, I think Man City will win the second leg as well because they're also going to be
Yeah,
at home.
yeah.
But I think if Madrid win the first leg, I think they'll probably just sit back more in the second leg.
Well, yes, yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah. That's the main difference. I guess it's just Haaland. We're gonna be able to keep Haaland out.
I mean, who do you think is going to go through? Final thoughts.
I'm still gonna have to go with Madrid. I have to go
Madrid.
with the UCL heritage. UCL heritage tax.
Unfortunately, man, I'll have to go with City, man. As a PSG fan, I support my oil merchants. I support my oil merchants. And yeah, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Milan derby. I mean, I personally think whatever Milan team comes out of this side will easily get beaten by Madrid or City. So I feel like
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's gonna be one of these two teams winning the final. But yeah,
please not let it be Man City.
yeah,
Even
man.
if they do go to the final, man,
If
please not.
if Man City win, bro,
Don't let it be
PSG
them,
are
bro.
we're screwed, man.
Not only did they win the UCL, if they win a treble, bro. If they win
Oh
the
yeah, they
treble,
win
like, oh my
a
goodness,
comeback
man.
against Arsenal, who are bottling the league right now.
Yeah,
Like, they're bottling this lead, the Champions League as well.
that game's gonna be a big game, Man
For
City
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
yeah, that's the decider for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna
I
decide
think
those
if Man City somehow win the treble, I think Haaland wins the Ballon d'Or
Ballon
for
d'Or.
sure. Yeah, I'm not World Cup
You're
tax,
not
man. Like I know World Cup Messi, but that thing was so rigged, man. That was so rigged.
gonna.
And with Holland like breaking Prem records, like Prem supposedly being like the best league, like forever, like him breaking records on his first season here. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's something different. But I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I no, I believe Madrid can do it. I really do.
that's
Might
what
just
every
bring
Madrid fan thinks.
their mentality game again. They'll have a. I don't know, man. I think mentally, like for like Madrid, they're levels,
Yeah, mentally,
absolutely
I
levels
agree. I think I
of
agree
everybody.
for
I think
sure,
it's actually
for
kind of
sure.
crazy, man.
Yeah, I
How
don't know what
strong
it
their
is though. Like,
mentality is, man. I don't know,
I,
man. I don't get it, dude.
he
They have
must have
like
some crazy like therapy or something.
Modric did good in the actually I think mainly in the actually in the Chelsea games he actually did give the ball quite a bit away, but there are some moments where he was just playing crazy and he's bro I know we say I know we say it every single time, but dude The guy is 37 years old, bro.
Bro, he's
The guy is
37, playing for
playing in
Madrid.
the midfield, bro. That's like the most hardworking
Yeah,
position in
for
football
sure.
is to play in the midfield, man.
He's doing better than Ronaldo in like in a league like what are they like 60th place in the league, like 60
Yeah.
like in the world rankings or 30th or
Oh,
something.
I see, I see. Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, Modric is playing better at 37 than Ronaldo was playing at 30. Because what Ronaldo is what 38 now,
Yeah,
I think.
38. Yeah.
Yeah, Modric is playing better at his
And
age than
the thing
Ronaldo.
like like yes you can say oh players doing good at a certain age, but when like Modric is also like not only he's doing good, he's a key player. Like against Chelsea, you saw last season against Chelsea, he gave that
Yeah,
assist to Rodrigo, the outside boot one.
yeah. He also gave the assist one to
Yeah,
Benzema as well in the first leg.
yeah, in the first leg against PSG, man, beating Messi and stuff. Like
And then somehow, like, I think these guys have
man,
also given their experience or their
yeah, to the
mentality also to the younger
yeah
players of
exactly
Real
like
Madrid, like
Camavinga, like
Vinicius Junior, Camavinga,
Valverde,
Valverde.
Rodrigo,
Yeah, Rodrigo, bro, like, oh man,
Vinny.
it's insane, dude.
Oh
Really
yeah, I
is.
don't know. That team is different, bro. Mentally, that team is different.
But yeah, so I really do believe that we can beat Man City again. But
Mentally,
if Man
yes.
if
Skillfully,
Man
no.
City wins, then yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll give it to Man. Like, Man City isn't a team that I wouldn't mind losing to because
Yeah, because they're
obviously
also
they have
underrated.
they have a crazy team and you know whatever.
Yeah.
Um, it was just losing to Chelsea. I was like, no man, we can't lose to Chelsea, bro.
Hey,
Because like even last year when Mahrez had scored the goal, the goal in the
oh yeah.
Bernabeu, like, oh okay, you know whatever, you know the better team is going through and stuff, you know, so
He
it's all
hasn't made a
good.
comeback. 1
Then we
minute,
ended
man.
up making it.
Remontada.
Like I didn't care, like yeah, like when Mahrez scored, I didn't care. I wasn't like like I
And you
wasn't
weren't
choked or
mad
anything.
because
I
like
was
you
like,
knew because
yeah, I
Man
wasn't
City were
mad.
also a
But yeah,
good team. They were a good team.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, yeah, the better team's gonna go through, so you know it's all good.
Yeah, the better team went through as well. They ended up going through. Yeah, man. Man City, bro. Crazy, crazy.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess yeah, just I guess let the best team win in that game. So I think the key thing is if we can stop Haaland. I think that
yeah, I think as long as you mark Holland, like I
yeah.
think the Man City are probably
I
screwed.
think the but what's it called? Um I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, never mind. Go on. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel yeah, Champions League pretty crazy. I think whoever wins that Madrid City game are probably gonna go on to win the UCL. But also, man,
Yeah.
Europa League. I mean, we have some pretty good games here. Sevilla, United, especially, bro. Harry Maguire, Upamecano's dad, man. Harry Maguire. I mean, bro, this guy not only in the first leg he cost like a comeback like from the cross, it hit Maguire from the header and then it
Well,
rebounded
that was
into the net.
a bad old goal, man.
I'm not gonna blame that like on Maguire. I think that was a bit unlucky.
The way it went in, bro, was just so funny. It looked like he had no idea
Yeah,
what was
he
going on. The ball
exactly, man,
all of a
exactly.
sudden just hits him in the head.
I mean
And
that
then just
header,
goes
like
to the bottom corner.
the cross and then the header that the Sevilla guy did, that was pretty bad header.
Yeah, like it was going like
Yeah,
wide, I think.
yeah, for sure. But then it
And
hit
it was just so
Maguire.
unlucky, bro. It was unlucky for Maguire, man. I feel bad for him, bro. I feel bad for him
Yeah.
sometimes.
But then the second leg, like you can really tell, like this guy's just a different, like fridge academy, man. I mean, did you see the first goal, man? The first goal was so awful, bro.
Oh, no, I don't. The only goal I saw was where De Gea messed up.
Yeah, I think that
That's
was
the
the first
only.
goal, bro. Maguire, he passes it to
Yeah,
Maguire. Maguire asks for the ball, and then Maguire tries to pass it to Wan-Bissaka. He gets intercepted by whoever who's he? I think he's like Moroccan or something. And then they
yeah.
just go on to score, bro. Do you think that's Maguire's fault or De Gea's fault?
Oh man, I guess you can like blame both of them.
Like I feel like De Gea,
But
man, he needs to know better, man.
yeah, he should like. De Gea is not known for
For playing from the back. Yeah.
yeah, from playing on the back. He doesn't have the best of like footwork. So like yeah, I think De Gea should have been
He's
like
not Ederson.
smarter. And he should just huh?
He's not like Ederson.
Yeah, he's not like Ederson. Yeah, I mean, Courtois doesn't actually have the best of footwear, but like he does actually passes the ball outside. He passes the ball out from the back pretty good. But yeah, I don't know, man. Here's a funny one, but because he'll save the craziest
Yeah, yeah.
like chances that should go in. He'll save them. The ones that should go in the net, like is the ones he saves. But it's the easiest ones
Yeah, literally, man.
where
It's
he
like
messes
FIFA,
up all
bro.
the time.
It's like FIFA, man.
Yeah, like he lets in the shittiest ones, but the ones that should go in, he saves them.
Yeah, exactly, man. Maguire and the hit, man. That first, after I saw the first goal, I was like, yeah, I thought it was over. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, once you knew, I guess
Maguire.
it was 2-2. Like,
Now, to be fair, man, like Sevilla were also good at pressing, man. A lot of the time they were up.
yeah, yeah, they were
They were
very good. They were
pressing.
press the ball. That is true.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
but yet again, this what's it called? The Europa League tax from Sevilla here.
Yeah, Sevilla, like
They have Europa heritage right here. This
yeah,
is Europa
kings of
heritage from
Europa, and
yeah.
then Madrid are the kings of UCL,
So yeah,
and they still
I don't
say
know,
Prem
man.
is
You
better,
could get
man.
it because Sevilla are like near the bottom of La Liga.
Yeah, they're not having a good. They were in the relegation zone at one point, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're like yeah, I think they were like 17th relegation spot
Yeah, I
in
think
La
it
Liga.
is. I think it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were 17th at one point.
W Wi-Fi here.
Let's see where they are.
Right, here we go. Yeah, they're 13th now.
13th.
Yeah, at one point they were in the
But
relegation zone, and
yeah. Well, they were one spot above relegation. I think the lowest. I think
oh,
that
17th.
17th place.
Yeah,
I think
18th.
the low. I think I can't remember, but
Yeah,
yes, I mean, yes, Sevilla had a very rough start. I mean,
and
not
people
even
say
doing good
Prem is
right
better than La Liga, man. What is that? What is that?
now.
Now, wait. I mean, to be fair, man, United they did have a lot of injuries as well. I mean, wasn't Rashford injured? Was he injured?
think it was he entered the first game.
Bruno, I mean, he was out. Martinez. They don't even have Varane here. What happened to Varane? Was he also
I
injured?
think Moran must be also injured, or he has a second yellow.
I think
Yeah,
that
because
definitely.
Lindelof and McGuire, bro. Yeah, that's then that ain't
Yeah.
it. So
I mean, like HH says as well, like, what's even worse for Maguire is he's the captain, bro. He's the captain. I mean, like he
and that's
HH said, like, I mean, being the
Lizzie
captain.
tax. Queen Lizzie tax.
Oh, Queen Lizzie tax. I mean, like, you can be the captain. You don't have to be the best player, but you can't be the worst player either. You have to
Yeah.
set an example for the team. And, bro, oh man,
I don't know. For England, he's different though. I don't know
yeah,
why in England like he
it's
plays.
like Maldini for England.
Yeah, so I don't understand. I think he was a part of the wait. Where did they buy him from? Leicester City, right?
Yeah, from
Is that where they
Leicester.
bought him from? And yeah, when they won the league, I think he was pretty good with Hull City as well. Where he played
Varane didn't even get a card or anything. I don't know why he didn't play the second leg.
maybe he's injured then. I don't know.
Yeah, must have been injured.
Yeah, that's a L for Man United for sure.
Yeah,
Big L.
I think that's a big L. Like I feel like all these United fans said like I mean there's some people saying Rashford's like having a good season, man. I can't really agree with that. I mean, I feel like he does have the technical ability, but like I don't know. I'm not saying
I don't know.
Rashford is
He's doing a lot better than he was doing the
yeah,
last
for sure.
couple of seasons.
Do you
Definitely
think he's
doing
a
a
top
lot better.
5 like world?
Player?
Keep in mind
Yeah,
Salah has the same amount of goals and assists as Rashford this season.
yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe it's just because like Man United. Well, what place did they become last year? Like
United
fourth? Were
no
they? Wait,
fifth.
were they in
They didn't even get in the Champions League, so
Champions League?
I think fifth
Um,
or sixth even.
I don't know. Maybe overall the whole team has kind of improved because I think Casemiro also
Yeah,
helped a
for sure.
lot.
Casemiro is different.
That's definitely. And you could argue maybe like if it isn't Rashford is the best player, I guess you could argue maybe Casemiro is the next best in that team.
Sixth. They got sixth last season.
Yeah, and then Martinez. Wait, is that Arsenal at fifth? Became fifth last year?
Yeah, Arsenal got fifth.
yeah, I guess they were in Europa League, but like I thought they did much worse for some
What were they the season before? Eighth. Yeah.
eighth. They got eighth like 2 years in a row, I think.
I don't
Eighth
know, man.
again.
So bad for like United, Bayern, Chelsea, the management, bro, and even PSG. I have to say, PSG, man, the management is so bad. Don't know how to. We don't know how to progress forward. We don't know how to progress backwards.
I think Ten Hag has done a pretty good job this year
Yeah, yeah,
compared to what they were. So I don't know. I mean, I guess they can still like have a decent season if they can get to the final tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow they have the semifinal against
Manchester Derby in the final FA Cup would be
yeah
pretty sick.
yeah
I think, of course, City is definitely gonna win that, but I mean, United. I think they beat City like 2-1 this season in one of the games.
I think so. Yeah, I think they did actually.
Yeah, Roma or Sevilla, United. Sporting Juve. I mean, man, Juve are back, man. They're back. I feel like.
They got their 15 points back.
I mean, in the start of the season, they were a bit floppy. Yeah, they got the 15
Yeah,
points back. But
that's good.
even when they lost the 15 points, like I feel like they still had it. Like they were still doing good.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, like, yeah, it was good. People were saying, bro, like, what if they like get back into the top four without even with the
yeah,
15-point deduction, man? That would have been
that would have been
that would
crazy.
have been embarrassing, dude.
And yeah, even in the Europa League, making it to the semifinals.
Yeah,
But I didn't really watch Juve in Europa
yeah,
League,
it's same.
so
Yeah, I watched this. Was it Sporting who scored the halfway against Arsenal? Yeah, it was
yeah, it
right.
was that was
That's
crazy,
before,
bro.
yeah,
That was
I
crazy.
saw that actually live.
Yeah,
Saw that one. Oh, that was pretty crazy.
but
Damn, so we got two Serie A teams in
the
the
semifinal in the Europa
Europa,
League, two in
and we got two Serie A teams in the UCL
and
semifinal.
one Serie A team in the semifinal of the Conference League as well, Fiorentina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man,
Damn, what the bro?
Serie A,
Serie
bro.
A, man.
They're different this season.
And something this year, and one of them is gonna make the final for sure.
Yeah, one of the
One of them,
Milan
because
teams.
what's the semifinal here? Is Roma, Leverkusen, and then Sevilla and Juventus.
Yeah, two really good games, I think.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, those should be.
And
I'm
Leverkusen, man. I think both Roma and Leverkusen. Mourinho tax, bro. This guy, Mourinho tax.
bro, and Xavi Alonso, man. Xavi Alonso's doing a good job with Leverkusen too. So
Weren't Xavi, or was it, weren't Leverkusen, they were 1 point in relegation, weren't they?
this year.
Yeah, this year.
Oh, were they? Actually, I don't know. Maybe check the Liga. See what.
Oops. I think they were like 18th at 1 point, and now they're 8th. That's pretty. Madrid tax, man. Madrid tax.
Okay, well now there's
Where are
7,
they?
so
They're
that's
7.
not bad.
With the game in hands, like they can get back into they can go to Europa, a they can go into a
If they win, they get what 47 points.
yeah UEFA competition. Pretty crazy. But then I don't
Yeah,
know,
but I
man.
think for me, I want Roma to win that one. I want Roma to win. Yeah,
Bro, if
Europa League.
Mourinho goes and wins the Europa League with Roma, that just shows something, bro.
Right, won the Conference League last year, and then we
And
won
then goes.
the
But
Europa
if
League,
you
and
win the
then
Europa League, do you get automatic qualification to
yeah,
the Champions League?
so they're saying if Mourinho wins, then he's gonna win the Champions League.
Nah, bro, nah, that's different. He's climbing up, like goes to, like, oh, Conference League, then next like Europa League, and then goes wins the Champions League. But his
Like, that's what
rumors,
I kind of did when I was playing. What was it in the men's league?
Men's League.
The team, yeah, with the team that I was playing with, we started in Div 3, won Div 3, went to Div 2, we won Div 2,
Oh
and
man,
then we went to Division 1, we won Division 1.
oh man.
And then from Division 1, from winning it, we got relegated back to Division 2.
Yeah, how do you win and get relegated?
Huh?
How
Well,
do you?
the next year when we
Oh,
were playing again, we
oh
got
my
relegated,
goodness.
and then we went back to Division 2, and in Division 2, then we got relegated
Oh
to
my
Division
goodness. Nah, 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 nah.
2.
Nah, what the heck?
Oh man, that was crazy.
What the heck? Maybe it's a sign. Mourinho, he climbs like he wins the Conference League, he wins the Europa League, he wins the Champions League, but apparently there's rumors Mourinho is gonna come to PSG. So PSG next
Oh,
season,
really?
yeah, we're gonna win the Champions League, confirmed,
Yeah,
confirmed. I
I
mean,
think maybe you guys need somebody like Mourinho.
yeah, for
'Cause,
sure.
I think Mourinho is he's a type of coach that he doesn't care too much of what other players think. Like
Yeah,
if you need to get benched, he doesn't care. He's putting you on the bench and stuff.
bench Messi, man. He's gonna bench Messi. I mean, Leverkusen, Roma. I think two great teams this season. I mean, who do you think's gonna go
I
through here?
still I don't know. I still think Roma have the better team in
Yeah,
general.
for sure, for sure.
Although a little bit biased because I want Mourinho to win, but yeah, I still
Yeah,
think
and not just
Roma do
Mourinho. I
have the
think
better team.
they have talent as well. I mean, Dybala,
Yeah,
Tammy
yeah,
Abraham,
Dembele,
Pellegrini,
Al Shaarawy.
Dalshar, the Rat.
They got a solid team,
Pretty
good
good
group
team.
of players and stuff.
And Juventus, Sevilla as well. I mean, kings of Sevilla or kings of Europa League. And Juventus, I think they're pretty solid this season, even with the stuff they've been through.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a tough one.
And who's home on the second one?
I mean, if
Sevilla,
it were Manny to go through, I would say Man U. But
Man U to go through.
like if Man U had beaten Sevilla,
Oh,
like
then
it was,
you'd say
I would
Man
have
U
like said
beat
Man U to
Juventus
go
as
to the
well.
final. Yeah, but like
But now that Sevilla beats Man U, is
I
that
don't know. It's
equivalent
tricky
to
though now. Juve Sevilla is a bit of a more tricky one. Damn, could it be an all Serie A final?
Roma and Juve?
Roma and Juventus? I don't know. You want to say Juventus has the better team, but
No, I like Sevilla though. I like Sevilla.
yeah.
I think they have
I
talent,
mean, if
man.
they maybe if they press the way they did against Man
Yeah,
United,
yeah, yeah. I think they win.
then yeah, maybe it gives Juve because what did like can I see Juve's team?
Team or the record, like the season.
Not like their team, like who like in their squad.
There is.
But pick the last game. Let's see their lineup of like
Like
what their
against
last
Sporting,
game
we'll
was
see
against
against Sporting.
Sporting. Yeah. So
Bremer.
Vlahovic. Yeah, what is that? What is that thing beside? Oh, is that just their number? That's just their number, but no.
What?
What's
Like
that thing
subbed off.
beside
Like
there?
it's subbed off.
Oh, I see. I see.
The
Oh,
Bremer,
from here.
Milo,
Blurry.
Quadrado,
Yeah.
Jeza, Vlahovic. What happened to Vlahovic, man? I thought he was like the next big thing.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of fell
Oh,
off.
maybe you should have gone to Juventus. Different team, but
Di Maria, he's killing it at Juve.
yeah.
Well, but no Sevilla. I mean, I haven't really watched Juve this season. I just like
Yeah, again, yeah. I
based
haven't
off
watched
what I've seen like from like their previous games. That's why I'm saying like they're pretty good.
what we seeing is the Europa League tax heritage real though. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, exactly. But then also Sevilla, man, like they also haven't had the best season in Europa League.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Sevilla.
yeah, I'd say Sevilla, man. The heritage, as you say, heritage
Yeah.
tax. This season it's not about passion tax. Last season it was passion, like with Villarreal and stuff. This season it's heritage.
Yeah.
Different. It's different. But yeah, pretty interesting games both in Europa League and Champions League, man. Serie A, man, they're killing it, killing it.
Yeah, man. Holy dude.
I wonder how that's
Good for
gonna
them, bro.
look.
Good for them, bro. Because they were down in the mud for quite some time, man.
Yeah. Europe, the Serie A prime, like you know how like everyone was in the Serie A at one point, like Dino, Zidane. They're not during the same times, but like they were at Serie A at
Maldini,
one point.
Maldini, Cafu,
And Navarro, like
Nedved,
who's the Argentine? Zanetti.
Baggio. Oh, he's not even Argentine. Baggio's also Italian. But yeah,
Zanetti.
Zanetti. Yeah, Baggio.
Yeah, man. Like,
R9 was there.
R9, Kaká. That league was
Uh,
crazy. Ronaldo even went there. Ronaldo.
Cristiano, yeah,
Yeah,
Cristiano went
CR.
there. But like, I mean, the time Cristiano went was when they were like dude, that's when they were in the mud when Juventus was winning every single freaking title for the last 9 or 10 years or
Ronaldo
whatever.
scoring fake goals, man. He was stat padding. That's what he was doing. Fake goat. That's what it is. But yeah, man.
Desai was there.
But
Crazy. Like, man, Syria had some crazy freaking players, man. Del Piero,
Maradona.
Maradona. Damn, man. Syria was real, man, back then.
But yeah. Yeah, this season, man, different for Serie A. Yeah, as I said, Madrid and City, whoever wins that is probably gonna win the final.
Yeah.
Mourinho tax, man. Uh, if Mourinho wins, man, he could possibly be. If Mourinho wins the Europa League, and then Pep loses the Champions League, like doesn't win the
Yeah.
Champions League with Man City, I might have to say Mourinho is better than Pep.
Yeah. I mean,
And do you think right now Mourinho is better than Pep? No.
the thing is that Mourinho has a lot of he has a lot more L's compared to Pep.
Bro, Mourinho won with Porto.
But but Mourinho's wins are much bigger than Pep Guardiola's wins.
Yeah,
That's what I would
definitely.
say about that. Because yeah, he
And
won
he's
with
doing it
Porto.
with like worse teams as well.
Yeah, he won with Inter Milan.
The Inter.
Inter Milan. Well, he won the treble with Inter Milan. When they
Yeah,
beat
it's
they beat like basically prime Barcelona. The Barcelona's best team ever in 2011. They had a crazy team and he beat them.
yeah, that is
He,
different, bro.
yeah, that was just different. Yeah. And he beat like basically a prime Bayern Munich as well. Bayern Munich at that time were really, really good. So he beat some crazy teams with that Inter. I think the one with Porto, I think it was a little. He had a little bit of a because that final was Porto and Monaco.
Yeah, that was
So I don't know.
maybe a
Maybe he had
bit easy
like
one.
a little bit of an easier. I can't
Yeah,
remember who that. I don't know who they played. Porto and they went to that final there.
but I feel like right now it's a bit even. Like it's a very it's a debate between who's better, Mourinho and Pep. I think
Yeah.
they both have their differences. But I think if Pep doesn't win with the God Squad Man City, and Mourinho
The amount
wins
of
like
money that they spent, man. So
yeah, and if Mourinho wins, then probably you can say a very challenging season in Europa League. I mean, even Barca, you had Barca coming and they lost it and stuff.
yeah,
Very challenging Europa League season. Like if Mourinho wins this and Pep doesn't win with the God Squad, I think it's easy. You can clearly say Mourinho is.
yeah, man. Yeah, Man City don't win it this year. Like
Yeah, I think they're
I think the
cursed.
question is, they really will they ever win it? Alan now and
And next year it's gonna be PSG winning it, of course, but this year we have to see who it is this year. But
yeah,
yeah, that's gonna go to end off the video. Yeah, thanks for coming on today, Gareeth.
yeah. No worries. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Exciting games to come. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But yeah, I think next video, maybe tomorrow or Monday, talk about league games myself. Make sure to go ahead, check out Gareeth. I'll leave his Twitch in the description below.
That's
But yeah,
that's if I'll be streaming a lot because the game's absolutely
FIFA,
shy right now.
man.
We'll see.
But yeah, when he does stream, you can go and check him out. But yeah, for now, stay positive, stay flow, and I'll see you later.
Oh, guys.
Peace.
Later.